I'm excited that you're learning something new, and I am too. So this is my first
Hi,
time.
everyone. This is Dr. Edwards, and I'm excited that you joined us today.
Okay, so as you can tell, I am streaming for the first time from Zoom to my YouTube channel. So I hope that this works, and we'll see how everything works out. And if you like this process, give me a thumbs up, and if you don't, give me a thumbs down. But we're going to basically see how this works. So first, I'm going to go to the Tarleton Library, and this is often how I get to the Tarleton Library webpage. I just go to Google and I type in Tarleton Library. And what I actually do is that I scroll down to the search library resources, and I go all the way down to databases A to Z. So when I go there, it's slow, guys, but when I go there, I actually can go to this third database titled Academic Search Complete. So when I click Academic Search Complete, it takes a while because it is logging on, but it's a really neat database. EBSCO has, no kidding, around 50 to 75 databases that you can use to research different topics for class, and also to make sure that you're informed about the most recent things that are happening in the world, which is important. So at the top of the page, it says Searching Academic Search Complete, and then you can click Choose Databases. So when you go to Choose Databases, you can click Select All, and that's what I usually do because I'm all about doing more in less time. And so I selected Select All Databases, and I clicked OK. So then that will lead me to my main screen, and it's really cool. I'll show you a few neat features on the Tarleton Library databases and also EBSCO host. So if I type in the Texas Department of we'll just say Family and Protective Services, or we'll do Health and Human Services. So when I search for my agency, and my grad students are searching for their agencies this week, it tells me that there are 1,376 results for the Texas Department of Health and Human Resources on the library databases. And I want to remind you guys that this is searching all of these databases at one time. So if I wanted to make sure that it is searching for that phrase directly for the Texas Department of Health and Human Services directly, I would put it in quotation marks, and I just go to search, and it enables me to search for that exact phrase. So as you can see, because I put it in quotation marks, it took me from 1,376 results to 119 results, which is a little bit better for me because I don't have to sift through all of those other results. So as you can see, some of these items aren't necessarily my topic. So I'm looking at the sources. It says from 1984 to 2020. Those are all of the people who are researching health in Texas. And so it even goes from selecting or hosting 2 free COVID-19 testing sites. But I just want general information about health and human services. So I am just looking to see what they have. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but that's okay. And that one is from 2012. But let's see what the other results look like just in case. So I'm looking for the results without the quotation marks. Okay, so the results without quotation marks, that actually looks like a good one. It does not necessarily have to do with my topic. As you can see, it says Texas Department of Criminal Justice. This one talks about mom-friendly firms. So as you can see, this one looks good. It says sunset implementation, renewed focus on public health. So that one looks really cool. Let's go ahead and click on this one, and then I'll show you some things that you need to look for whenever you are looking at an article. So when we get there, it says the author's name. It also has the journal that it's coming from, the Texas Public Health Journal, which I would say is relevant. It does say winter 2017, which, it's a few years old, but that's okay at this point. Also, it has an opportunity for me to click that to look for more articles focused on Texas Health and Human Services Commission. So we'll do that later. And also it says Texas Department of State Health Services. So we'll do both of those later. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, it says PDF full text, and you can click that and look at the PDF that they're talking about. And a PDF is basically, I like to call it a beautiful document that's not necessarily it looks pretty. It's pretty, y'all. So it's a very beautiful research document that looks a lot better than just reading a blank web page. So let's see if this has anything that is relevant. So if I were writing an article about the Texas State Health Services or Texas Department of Human and Health Services, then I would use this article. But one thing I do want to point out is does not say Texas Department of Health and Human Services. So we will go back to our original piece and I will go to Texas Health and Human Services. And it's slow, guys. I told you guys it was going to be slow, but I'm super excited about logging into the databases again after being away for just a few months, So let's see if we see anything that's super, y'all, we found something that's good. It's from the Texas Almanac. So this is source number 6. It does have a beautiful document, a pretty document attached to it. That is the PDF full text. And we are going to look for, I did some outreach with them this summer, but we are going to look for health. Or let's see if it has it does not. I was seeing if it had there's Health and Human Services. Yes, y'all, this is such a great resource. So I would definitely use this as part of my research. So this says Health and Human Services Commission. It is also the Texas Health and Human Services Commission, HHSC. I would definitely use this because it's telling you the budget, it's telling you the programs that it has, the refugee resettlement program, the disaster assistance program, and the family violence program. Those are all important. And then also it has the 4 agencies that exist underneath HHSC. So y'all use this. I would use this in my paper. So I want to tell you a few things that you would not normally know about this document. So any PDF document has some surprise features. So if you love APA as much as I love APA, which is not very much, but I use it, I would go to this golden document feature. It's a gold little piece of paper on the upper right-hand corner, and I would scroll down to the APA section. So you will need this for your paper, and it says APA, American Psychological Association. I would highlight that. Obviously, state government is not going to be in our case, but you guys, you can use this for your references. So just copy. But the cool thing is you don't have to retype it. Also, you can email it to yourself, which is a great feature as well, especially if you want to read something a little bit later, because I will tell you, y'all, and I have burned myself so many times on this feature, but y'all, your search will disappear. If you get up and make a sandwich and come back, your search will disappear. So sometimes you just want to email it to yourself. So that's a really cool feature as well. And then also here's a permalink. If you want to copy and paste this permalink into a Google Doc, that means that that is the permanent link to this article, because if you go up here and you go to this very fancy smancy web address and you copy it to your Google Doc thinking you're going to look at it later, it's not going to happen. So make sure you're starting with Zeus down here and that you're putting this on your Google Doc to make sure that you can look at it later. All right, so golden document, emailing it to yourself, and also permalinks are great ways that you can use this document. Also, if you go back to your results list, and this is something that I really love, and y'all, I did not know about this almanac, so I'm definitely going to use it a little bit later. You can look at things from a specific database. Remember, I'm searching for a lot at one time, but also you can narrow down the date. So if you're just looking for things between, we'll just say 2010 to 2018, you can just look for that. And if you want those pretty PDF documents, just search for full text, and then you can find that information on the databases as well. So one thing I don't want you to forget about, the most important thing I will tell you today is go up here. And I want you to look at our last search, which is up here. It says Texas Health and Human Services Commission. So the cool thing is what you can do is you can go down here to where it says, let me see. You can go down here to where it says share. And the cool thing is you can scroll down and go to the second Zeus, or you can set up a folder and you sign in and everything. And I don't do that personally, but you might benefit from that. But just go to the permalink and copy that. And the cool thing is you can paste that on your Google Doc. And the cool thing is this search of 168 will be evergreen. That means that it will be good forever as long as you log into your Tarleton account. So y'all use that to your advantage, because if I copy that and I paste that at the very top, like say if I'm going to this and I paste that at the very top, then it is going to go right to my search, y'all. Eventually, hopefully, yes. It says solve MIT, so I hope it's not going to that one. But let's type in the Zeus like I originally intended to do, and it will go to your search. And as you can see, it has 168. This has 168. Use this to your advantage, because it's an amazing way for you to do more in less time, especially if you have to go, do something, go to another class, come back. It's an amazing way for you to go back to your original search. So if you have any questions about anything that I talked about today, that includes the golden document, that includes finding your governmental organization on the databases, that includes using multiple databases at once, write a comment below, or you can actually just send a note or go to our group on Facebook and you can send a note to me there, or just email me on Canvas. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. But I'm excited that you joined, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.